Hello and welcome to all. Again, myself Akash Narvaya, and now I am here with the topic ecosystem, that is of standard 8 of subject science, chapter number 18. So friends, as we all know what is meant by environment. What is meant by environment? It concludes the living things, non-living things, natural resources. The collection of all these things is called as a environment. In our environment, we have some systems. We can say that the ecology. Ecology means the study of our environment. So in ecosystem, what we have many things like living things, non-living things, organisms, natural resources. These are all the collection of all these things are nothing but the ecosystem. And today we are going to learn about the things. The things are divided into two different things, or we can say two different factors like biotic and abiotic. So today we are going to learn about the types of ecosystem. What is our subtopic? Types of ecosystem. So now we are going to looking for types of ecosystem. To better understand this concept, we'll move towards the PPT, that is PowerPoint presentation. I hope you will get better knowledge from the PPT. So we'll move towards PPT. So students, firstly we'll understand what is meant by ecosystem. So before that we have to learn about what is ecology. As I have said already, that all living organism, whether plant or animal or human being, is surrounded by the environment. Like our environment is full of living organisms, plants, animals, human beings, on which it derives its needs for its survival. We need some things to survive. Each living component interacts with non-living component for their basic requirements from different ecosystem. What it means that every living thing or every living being has to be interact with the non-living component for their basic requirements. So what is the definition for ecology? Ecology, it is the study of interaction among organism or a group of organism with their environment. We can say what our definition say, that the organism or a group of organism, it interacts with our environment, is known as ecology. So the environment consists of both biotic component, that is living organism, and abiotic component, that is non-living organism. Or ecology is the study of ecosystem. See, there are two new terms, biotic and abiotic. Biotic means which are living organism, and abiotic means which are non-living organism. So we'll look out what is ecosystem. Ecosystem, it is the basic functional unit of ecology. The term ecosystem is coined from a Greek word meaning study of home. What is the definition? The group of organisms interacting among themselves and with environment is known as ecosystem. What it means? A group of organisms that interacts among themselves and with the environment for their surviving is known as ecosystem. Thus, an ecosystem is a community of different species interacting with one another and with their own non-living environment, and one another with their non-living environment, exchanging energy and the matter. For example, animals cannot synthesize their food directly, but depends on the plants either directly or indirectly. Now we'll looking for types of ecosystem. Natural ecosystem operate themselves under natural conditions. Based on their habits, types, it can be further classified into three different types. So according to our habit, the ecosystem is divided in different parts. Like first is terrestrial ecosystem. Terrestrial ecosystem, it is the ecosystem that is related to land. For example, grassland ecosystem, forest ecosystem, desert ecosystem, etc. Second one is aquatic ecosystem. As the name suggests, aquatic. What is meant by aquatic? The word aquatic is related to water. So we can say that this ecosystem is related to water. It is further subclassified into two types based on salt content. First it is freshwater ecosystem and second is marine ecosystem. In a freshwater ecosystem, running water ecosystem, for example rivers and streams. Second, standing water ecosystem, that is example pond and lake. Running water ecosystem means the water which continuously flows like rivers and streams. And second type is standing water ecosystem, that is the water which cannot flow and stay at one place like ponds or lakes. Second is our marine ecosystem, for example sea and sea shores. Third is man-made or artificial ecosystem. These ecosystems are made by human beings. Like artificial ecosystem is operated or maintained by man himself. For an example, croplands or our gardens. Next is components of an ecosystem. The term structure refers to the various components. So the structure of an ecosystem explains the relationship between the biotic and the abiotic component. So what is components, or what we can say structure? Structure, it is help to use or to give the relationship between biotic and abiotic component, that is living and non-living components. Now we know that the ecosystem has two major components. First is biotic component and second is abiotic component. Biotic means living, abiotic means non-living. So what is meant by biotic component? Biotic component. The living organism or living members in an ecosystem collectively form its community called biotic component or biotic community. For example, we have three biotic components: plants, animals and microorganisms. Plants are known as producers, animals are known as consumers, and microorganisms are called as decomposers. So we'll look it in a brief. So the members of component of an ecosystem or classification of a biotic component. The member of biotic components of an ecosystem are grouped in three based on how they get food. So how we have classified this? How the biotic components get their food. So first is plant producers. It comes to plants. Consumer means animals. Decomposers means microorganism. So we'll look one by one briefly. So first, that is producers. Producers, in the bracket it has written autotrophs. Producers synthesize their food themselves through photosynthesis. It means autotroph means the things which develop their own food, like plants. Plants can develop their own food. They do not depend on another. So examples, all green plants or trees. For what is meant by photosynthesis? The green pigments called chlorophyll, as we have seen in a plant, on a leaf there is a green pigment like this. This is one green pigment. It is called chlorophyll, present in the leaves of a plant. Converts CO2 and H2O in the presence of sunlight into carbohydrates. What they do? The carbon dioxide and oxygen or water, they combine, they convert themselves into carbohydrates with the help of sunlight. How it is possible? When the sunlight like this, when the sunlight gets onto the leaves, the carbon dioxide and water converts both of them to carbohydrates. Like here is an equation: 6 CO2 plus 12 H2O, means we have 6 component of CO2 and 12 component of water. So the reaction of photosynthesis is C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O. This is the process called photosynthesis. Next is consumer. Consumer means heterotrophs. Heterotroph means the living things or the things which depends on another for their food. For example, plant eating species. insects, rabbits, goat, deer, cow. Means these all the like insects. We can say we can take the example of goat. Goat eats plant. What is then? Goat is a type of heterotrophs. Then again the consumers are classified in three section: primary consumer, secondary and tertiary. So we'll look one by one. What is meant by primary consumers? Primary consumers also known as herbivorous. So as we have as we know the concept of herbivorous means plant eaters. Primary consumers are the consumers, they depend on the plant for their food, so they are called plant eaters. And also primary consumers is called as herbivorous because they eat plants. For example, insect, rat, goats, deer, cow, horse, etc. Secondary consumers are the primary carnivorous, is known as meat eaters. Secondary consumers are carnivorous. They feed on primary consumers. They directly depend on the herbivorous for their food. For example, frog, cat, snake, fox, etc. Tertiary consumers are secondary carnivorous because they they depend on primary carnivorous for their food, like tiger, lion, etc. It means that it is a cycle that there is a grass, the grass eaten by grasshoppers, and grasshopper eaten by frog, then snake will eat frog, then again the bird will eat snake, and after dying of that bird or eagle, it becomes into microorganism. So this, and again the microorganisms provide, or they will become grass. This is the cycle of consumers. The third one is decomposers. Microorganisms like bacteria and fungi. Decomposers attack the dead bodies of producers and consumers and decompose them into a simpler compound. During this composition, inorganic nutrients are released. The inorganic nutrients together with other organic substance are then utilized by the producers for the synthesis of their own food. Now we'll look abiotic components. Abiotic means non-living things. The non-living components are physical or chemical of ecosystem. They are collectively form a community are called abiotic component. For example, climate, soil, water, air, energy, nutrients. These are the example of abiotic component. So first one is physical component. What is meant by physical component? The component which include the energy, climate, raw materials and living space that the biological community needs. Means biological community means the human beings, what we need climate, we need raw materials and we need energy, and these are given by physical component. They are useful for the growth and maintenance of its member. For example, air, water, soil, sunlight. All these components we need for our growth and for the maintenance of our body. Next is chemical component. They are the sources of essential nutrients. For example, organic substances, protein, lipids, carbohydrates. Second, inorganic substances like all micros, aluminum, copper, zinc, and micros elements like C, H, O, P, N, P, K, and other elements. C means carbon, H means hydrogen, O means oxygen, K means potassium. These all are nothing but inorganic substances. So friends, what we have studied in this topic, types of ecosystem, that is totally depend on two things, that is biotic and abiotic. Again we have again biotic components are divided into three different types, like plants, animals and microorganisms. That is see in this slide. Plants, animals and microorganisms. Plants are the producers, animals are the consumers, and microorganisms are the decomposers. And we again studied about biotic components. There are two types of biotic component: physical component and chemical component. Again, chemical component is divided into two types: organic substances and inorganic substances. Hope you have understood this. If you have any doubt regarding to this topic, please you can comment your questions in comment box so I can solve this. Thank you.